This is the all-new Tecno Spark 40, and for a price of 143,000 naira or $80, you are getting a 120Hz display, a 5200 mAh battery, as well as a 50MP camera setup. So is this phone actually worth buying? Well, keep watching to find out. But first, kindly smash that subscribe button for more videos just like this one. Thank you very much. First of all, what do you get in the box? When you first open the packaging, you are greeted with the smartphone itself, and beneath that is a bunch of paperwork, a silicone case which looks really plush and soft, a pair of earphones, a SIM ejector tool, USB Type-C cable, and finally, a fast charger. I'm really glad that even in 2025, we're still getting the complete experience, unlike some smartphones which give you literally nothing and blame it on the environment. The Tecno Spark 40's design, on the face of it, is quite confusing. If you didn't know, this is what rumors are suggesting about the design of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So Tecno swooped in and brought this as their own next big design. To be honest, it still does look like an iPhone, but at the same time it's different enough that I think I even prefer this one to the regular iPhone designs. I just hope the iPhone 17 Pro Max looks nothing like this. For build quality, this is plastic, which is expected at this price point, but it's still very durable. Tecno says this phone can survive drops of up to 1.5 meters, which is fine, although I still highly recommend using the case that came along with it. It also has full IP64 water resistance rating, which essentially means that this phone can survive if it accidentally falls into water. Should you swim with it? No, don't swim with it. On the top of the phone is the secondary speakers. On the left side of the phone is a micro SD card slot. The Tecno Spark 40 comes with two storage options, 128 gigs and 256 gigs, which is normally enough for most users, and I'm happy that you can still expand that storage with a memory card. On the right side is the volume rockers as well as the power button, which doubles as a fingerprint scanner, and yes, it's fast and reliable. At the bottom of the phone, you get a headphone jack, which means you can use these earphones. You also get a USB Type-C port, a microphone, and the primary speakers. The Tecno Spark 40 comes with a 6.67-inch 720p IPS panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and 500 nits of brightness. This is a very good display at all angles. It's vivid, it's sharp, it's bright, and very good for content consumption. You can watch videos up to 4K according to YouTube, but this isn't even a 1080p panel, so how's that even possible? The 120Hz refresh rate also makes navigating the user interface very amazing. But it's not perfect, as there's really no improvement with the display in comparison to the Spark 20 released last 2 years. The only real improvement is the slimmer bezels, which is a very neat touch. So it's not that it's a bad display, it's just that Tecno should have made it quite better. Moving on to the performance, the Tecno Spark 40 is powered by the MediaTek Helio G81, which is a budget chipset released last year. This is an entry-level chipset, so you shouldn't expect the Spark 40 to perform miracles. It's built just for casual usage like browsing, light social media, and light gaming. It can also run slightly more demanding games like Call of Duty Mobile and PUBG, but you have to lower the settings for this to be possible. And in terms of multitasking, this can't run too many apps at the same time, so I recommend taking things slow to avoid lagging. The software is iOS 15.1 slapped on Android 15, and it's not really anything new. This is nearly identical to the software found on phones like the Tecno Pop 10, the Infinix Smart 10 and 10 Plus, and not the high-end phones like say the Tecno Spark 30 Pro. It comes with a few bloatware. The app layout also looks clean with the quick toggles and notification panel. The only thing I don't like about this software is the lack of updates. They could have put only one. And before I forget, Tecno also introduced a new app which they call Freelink, and it basically works by allowing someone to make a call or chat with another person without the need of a network connection. It uses Bluetooth, so the range goes up to only 50 meters, and it's specifically for phones with the Freelink app installed. And no, you can't install it on the Play Store. The only real benefit of this app I could think of are those who are working in the office, like the secretaries who will place and forward messages and calls from time to time. Powering the Tecno Spark 40 is a 5200 mAh battery. Wait a sec, a 5200 mAh battery in a phone this slim? This phone can last throughout the day, whether it be gaming, social media, browsing, etc. And when it comes to charging, we're getting 45-watt fast charging which can fill this phone from flat in just 1 hour. I don't think you can find a phone that charges faster than this for this price. And since a lot of people like me are impatient, this would be a very solid reason to buy this phone. What about the cameras? Well, the Tecno Spark 40 comes with a single 50MP camera, even though they made it seem like it had 3 cameras. And when it comes to the photos, I say it's fine. Not exactly mind-blowing, but fine. The pictures are detailed, sharp, crisp and color accurate. I love how when you take the photos, the phone automatically cleans the shot to make it more appealing, and that's if you give it enough light to work with. Video on the way is capped at 2K 30 frames per second, which is okay for a 145,000 naira smartphone. It's sharp and detailed, but it just has this shaking like you're dancing, and it's because this phone lacks any sort of stabilization. And on the front is an 8MP selfie camera which shoots in 2K as well. If you are wondering what the other cameras are, one is an IR blaster for your home appliances, whilst the third one is just plastic. There's nothing there. So, should you buy the Tecno Spark 40? Well, I'd say if you are someone who's not into heavy usage or heavy gaming, or someone who wants the average smartphone that comes with a lot of exciting features, then I'd highly recommend it, because at 145,000 naira, you are getting so much, like the ultra slim design and most especially the 45-watt fast charging. It would just not make sense to not buy this phone. But did you know that there's even a much cheaper alternative which comes with similar specs called the Infinix Smart 10 Plus? To check it out, click the card on the screen and I'll tell you all about it.